Back at it with another week, and we ran into some pretty hard times here in St. Louis. Still got a little bit of snow over there, but within 24 hours, it was freezing temperatures. I don't know, man. This stuff is crazy. I don't know, but we back in business. The weather has just been out of this world. Got to finish up this car we had over here. Just got to clean up the mats and put them back in there. But also got to do a little laundry, so I'm not really going to film too much of that. Got another car coming in after this, so we back at it again. This is week 4 of the year, and we'll be good to go. I had a guy, one of my neighbors, they got locked out of their work van, so I was like, man, I need to make a video about this. But I just decided I'd throw it into this week's video. But I just want to kind of talk to you guys about the main things you guys need. Even if you're not a detailer or a window tint shop person, these are literally like the essentials that you need, like for having a car, basically. But definitely if you're a shop owner like I am, you definitely need these essential tools. So first one being is a jump box. So you definitely want to have one of these bad boys, man. This is key right here. This will save you a ton of headache. And not along with that is this right here. Bring you guys in. These jumper cables. Now, these jumper cables are essential. Sometimes cars come with them, but in a setting how I am in my shop right here, those aren't normal jumper cables. Those jumper cables, I want to say it's probably like 10 feet or 20 feet. So how my shop is set up is it's pull in, back out. And so let's say if this car right here dies and I can pull another car up right behind it pretty close, and then it can feed all the way back past this car from that battery to this battery. So definitely want to get you some 10, 15, or 20 inch long jumper cables. I have no idea how long those are, but those are extra long. So I've even got those. I did have 2 more beforehand, but how I would use it is I would have 2 normal ones and then I'll connect them. So like again, if the car up here in the front was died, then I can connect those 2 teeth on there. That way it can be even longer. So jump box, jumper cables. Real quick, you definitely want to have one of these too, so I can get multiple cars in here and multiple cars can die. Where is it? Multiple cars can die if needed. Also, you want to have one of these. 5-gallon air compressor or that big boy air compressor, but definitely one of these. Tire gauge, just blow up your tire. You'll be good to go. Real quick, I made a video on this one, but you need a battery maintainer or a battery charger. If you have side-by-sides, UTVs, motorcycles, even if you just want to throw this on a car while you're tending and another car dies, you can definitely use this. So this is like a smaller jump box, if you will. So you definitely want to have one of those. And obviously, you're going to need some extension cords, at least 2-3 of those things. Have one of them at least be 100 feet. But the main thing I want to show you guys is this little. Now, this is kind of like somewhat illegal, I guess, but you definitely want to have some of these. I'm gonna just put them on the floor right here. So these bad boys right here. So this is basically, I forgot what it's called, honestly. I literally forgot what it's called. But basically, if you lock your keys in your car or something like that, you can't get in your car without busting out a window, this is what you need. So I forgot what this is called, access tool or jack or something, I don't know. But so this is the metal one. You can bend it. You can see the tip has a little rubber thing on there, but this is a metal one you can bend. You want to have like a prying tool, and I got the little pouch that you stick in the door. You pump it up and it kind of blows up into a balloon, so you can easily stick this down in there. With this, can grab a handle and whatnot. And then this green one right here is pretty cool because it has like this little, pump action thing. So basically on the end of this green one, it's a little hoop. Now, most cars are going away with the little stick sticking out, but this little hoop right here can stretch out, grab onto that, and then you can pop it up. So this is more for the older cars, but pretty much that's it right there. So as long as you got those, man, and you running some type of shop or some sort like that, you should be straight. Like, you honestly should be good. And that's pretty much everything that's gonna save you right there, save you a headache and the time. So let's see what else we got going on today. Guys, literally, this is how foggy it is in St. Louis right now. No lie, you really can't even see in front of you. Okay, so finally got a car in here worth filming for you guys. The other two were, they see us, you know, at least twice or 3 times a year, so it's pretty clean. So it kind of sucks when that happens, because I can't really show you guys that. But anyway, we've got this truck right here. We've got to get cleaned up. It's a new customer who's joined the family, and as you can see, this thing is beat. That might be paint, but yeah, there's definitely stuff up in the cracks. Obviously, there's a dog right there, as you can tell. But yeah, this is going to be a regular, you know, customer that's going to come back for sure once they see how clean their truck is afterwards. But yeah, this is kind of what we're dealing with here. Normal wear and tear. You guys really can't see down there, but yeah, normal wear and tear. All right, so we're heading down to the last couple days of this week in this vlog. Right here, we've got a Chevy Equinox, and for a interior detail only. You can see the doors super stained up with oil grease, and obviously a little bit of rain. It's been raining on and off, as you can see the car. It's been raining on and off, but just a ton of just grease and dirt on here. Turn my light on so you guys can see. Not too bad, not too bad. Not as bad as the truck that we did the other day. That full video will be dropping as well. You can see kind of like the dirt, the dust in between the cracks and stuff like that. Right here, you always want to watch out for these kind of fake plastic, fake vinyl on the steering wheel. You can see it's already coming off and peeling off. So whenever you spray your solution on there, and this may even be grease, but whenever you're spraying your solution on there, you definitely want to watch out for that, because it can kind of sit in there, soak, and then as you hit it with your air compressor or your brush, you could start to scrape some of that up. So just be extra careful with that. I'm gonna film most of this for you guys because I know this weekly vlog is kind of like plain Jane, but you can see the stuff that's in the crack. The person who designed these seats, if you guys can find them for me, I would like to ball them up, put them in a straight jacket, and you know, pretty much just kick and leave their head exposed. So find them, put them in a straight jacket, bring them to me, leave their head exposed so that I can kick them down the steps. Somebody give me a monument or something where there's a ton of steps, maybe the one that Rocky ran up on. But please bring them to me so that I can kick them down the steps for making this seat design. This couldn't have been budget friendly for them. It couldn't have been. No way. This seat method could not have been budget friendly for them. Like, I hate these seats with a passion. This is probably one of the seats that I hate the most because of stuff getting lodged in here. As you can see, normal wear and tear, some dog hair in here, dust. But this seat over here took a beating. Some on the door right here. Vents are dirty and dusty, but I just wanna, like, these seats, man, they're not hard to clean at all, especially with the method I use, but still, like, when you got stuff just caked in here and baked in here, you definitely have to have an air compressor. First, you have to let it saturate, scrub it, whatever, and then give it enough time to like soak in there and break up all the dirt and then blow it out. So there's gonna be stuff flying everywhere, but let's get into it. I don't know about y'all, but I had to eat this before I start this detail. Something about that chocolate and that peanut butter do something to me now. This is a Gatorade brand. I'm being a little bougie because I was at Schnucks, but I usually get like the knockoff different brands, but you cannot go wrong with peanut butter and chocolate. That's what that look like right there. Pretty good, pretty decent. The knockoff one or the cheaper one always tastes better than the more expensive one. I got like this box. It was like 6 of them for like $10. I was like, damn. But it's a little bit longer than the actual ones I get, so I guess where it makes it up. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. When you're detailing a Chevy Equinox, that hard to reach area right here by that little thing, you always gotta check. You always gotta double check this. So I'm gonna finish this and show you guys that real quick. So now that I got done eating, obviously we're gonna get this right together. Down here we don't have too much to do. We are gonna try to vacuum up that little glass and dirt. Just do a quick little once over back here. It's not too much you can do, but what I really wanted to show you guys is, let me climb in here. What is that, beef jerky? Like beef jerky. But I guess I got the windows busted out. Some glass right there, glass over there, but right here. So right now these seats are fully up. So you want to push them up and then you want to lift this up. Now, yeah, they definitely got the glass broken out. Now you have access to this little compartment back here. And you can get this pretty much cleaned out. So that's kind of like my little tip of detailing this vehicle. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned out of here, do a pre-vacuum. I don't know if I'm gonna go a little, I might go a little overboard with the pre-vacuum just so, you know, the cleanup afterward isn't too bad. But I'm gonna get this all cleaned out and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, now that we pre-vacuumed the right side of the vehicle, we got the floor mats and everything up here. You know, just hanging out, cleaned up, and they're drying. Now we can get all this stuff out here, and we still got to pre-vacuum this left side of the vehicle. But I'm going a little bit crazy with my pre-vacuum. I'm trying to knock it all out. So when I come back with my final vacuum, everything will be a breeze. But like I said, with these Chevy Equinox and plenty of the cars right here, you want to scoot this back seat up and just kind of hop in here and kind of lift this up, and you'll be able to, you know, kind of get everything that's under here. Now, I must be careful because there is glass in here still, but this is kind of one of the things that most detailers starting out kind of miss. You have customers who, you know, are wondering why you're charging so much and stuff like that. It's because we got to do all of this work. We got to get this glass up. We can potentially cut ourselves. I know one time I was cleaning a car and I actually did cut myself on something. Thank God it wasn't anything like a needle, but I have come across plenty of needles before and just some weird stuff. I don't even know why they were in the car, but I do a couple nurses' cars all the time, so that may be a thing. I don't know. But you definitely want to just grab most of this stuff out of here. There's a ton of glass back here, so I got to be careful. And this would pretty much help you out becoming a better detailer. Normal, you would wet the seat up, and I'm sorry if I'm blocking the camera, but you guys can't see the top of it. The top of it's not that bad, but we want a uniform extraction. So wet the seat up. It may take a little bit longer or a little more water, hot water, to wet this seat up because of the stupid ass design in the seat. But as normal, get your pump sprayer, your bottle, spray and spin brush as needed. And like I said, it may take a little bit longer. You might have to like stop at a couple spots just to really get up in here And I believe doing a seat like this is what kind of made me come up with my new way of shampooing and extracting seats with a wire brush. I know there's a lot of people probably asking and wondering why I even use that. I believe I came across a seat like this, and there was just some stuff I could not get out with the spin brush. Like these bristles can only go so far, and they're kind of flimsy. So yeah, just get up in there real good. There's a couple spots where the food is still left up in there. And these are just like hard to reach places. Now, what we'll do is grab our wire brush and just like normal, scrub those areas. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna focus on the top because the top really has nothing going on with it, but this wire brush allows me to kind of dig in between that little space or that little gap. And from there, you can kind of scrub at it a little bit more. And I'm sorry guys, I'm blocking you, but really trying to get this out of here. But you guys know what I'm doing. Now, once you're done with that, we're gonna extract the seat as normal. So let me get the top of the seat first. Oh, there's a little area I missed. Got that out of there. Now with those areas that are like, that were caked up in here in the seat, you kind of want to take your time and go slow with this. You really want to make sure you get in between those little not air pockets, but little fibers. So you definitely want to take your time with this. And again, I'm sorry I'm in the way, but I'm making sure with my own eyes I got everything out of there. Now it looks pretty good. It looks like I got everything out of there, but this is the next step that I would tell you guys to do. And that's pretty much grab your air compressor gun, or you can use, if you guys are fond of the Tornador, that'll definitely work too, but I'm just gonna use my gun. And I'm just gonna blow the seat. Now you wanna kinda cover your face from this stuff because there's gonna be stuff flying out of the seat. Crumbs that you couldn't suck out, stains and all that. Now what that does, it ensures that you got almost every crumb out of there. Oh yeah, and quick pro tip, whenever you get your blowgun, you want to file down the tip of it. Some of them come pretty harsh, and some of them come, with a rubber tip on it that may flop off and fall off over time, but I usually just file mine down. That way I can kind of, dig in the seats actually. That way it doesn't hurt it or puncture the actual fabric that I'm working on. So that's a little pro tip right there. But yeah, we got every dirt and stain out of this seat, and it looks fantastic right now. Well, guys, that is it for this week's vlog. Probably do a little work tomorrow on Saturday, but pretty much this week has been crazy as, you know, as the detail shop because of the crazy weather we've had in St. Louis. And sometimes it gets like that, but you gotta be happy for those things because it kind of slows you down and makes you take your time, spend more time with family and stuff, and plan ahead. So definitely want to plan ahead on my days where I was just, you know, 1-2 cars and done. I was just I'll get back home or stay in the office, do a little bit more, you know, planning for this year, make sure I'm hitting my goals. But that's all we got for this week. Next week should be pretty crazy. I've got that UTV or that side-by-side wrap coming up, so be looking out for that. That'll be its own separate video. And I'm supposed to have something else coming in. I'm not too sure, but we got some things lined up for next week. The weather's better. It's looking so much better that it might even be wrap season. So I'm planning on that. So I gotta wrap my car, wrap a couple other cars that already got quotes for me. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.